The Cuban Missile Crisis, occurring in October 1962, was a pivotal moment in the Cold War, a period of intense geopolitical tension between the United States and the Soviet Union. This crisis, rooted in ideological differences and power struggles, brought the world to the brink of nuclear war and had far-reaching implications for international relations. Let's delve deeper into the details of this historic event and its significant impact on global politics. Historical context. The Cold War was characterized by a deep-seated rivalry and ideological divide between the United States and the Soviet Union. The superpowers engaged in a global competition for influence and dominance, each side seeking to spread its respective political and economic systems. Soviet expansion and the Cuban connection. Seeking to enhance its influence in the Americas and counterbalance American power, the Soviet Union formed an alliance with Cuba, led by Fidel Castro. This strategic partnership alarmed the United States, as it brought Soviet influence dangerously close to its own borders. Discovery of missile sites. In October 1962, U.S. intelligence agencies detected Soviet missile sites under construction in Cuba. These missile sites housed medium-range ballistic missiles capable of carrying nuclear warheads, posing a direct threat to the United States. The revelation of these installations sparked a crisis of unprecedented magnitude. President Kennedy's response. President John F. Kennedy, faced with the alarming presence of Soviet missiles in Cuba, addressed the nation in a televised speech, revealing the existence of the missile sites and declaring them as an imminent threat to American security. He declared a naval quarantine, demanding the removal of the missiles and initiating a tense standoff between the superpowers. Tensions escalate. As the crisis unfolded, tensions soared, and the world held its breath. The United States and the Soviet Union engaged in a high-stakes game of brinkmanship, with both sides prepared for the possibility of military action. Diplomatic negotiations faltered, and fears of a nuclear exchange intensified. Diplomatic resolution. Amidst the escalating crisis, secret negotiations between U.S. Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy and Soviet Ambassador Anatoly Dobrynin provided a lifeline for a diplomatic resolution. Eventually, a deal was brokered, whereby the United States agreed not to invade Cuba, and the Soviet Union pledged to dismantle its missile sites in Cuba under United Nations supervision. Lasting impact. The Cuban Missile Crisis had significant and lasting implications. It marked a turning point in the Cold War, as both superpowers realized the catastrophic consequences of nuclear conflict. The crisis led to increased efforts to establish communication channels between the United States and the Soviet Union, including the installation of the famous hotline, to facilitate direct communication during times of crisis. Lessons learned. The Cuban Missile Crisis serves as a sobering reminder of the dangers posed by nuclear weapons and the imperative of diplomatic solutions in resolving conflicts. It emphasized the importance of crisis management, arms control, and the pursuit of peaceful coexistence between nuclear-armed adversaries.